All right, this is impromptu. This is the definition of a quick impromptu live stream where I'm actually going to teach something, or try to anyway. I just need to see how this is working, if everything is going good, and then I'll get right into it. Also, just want to add some stuff to my live here. Done, and then Final Cut Pro. How to make countdown timer. Countdown timer in Final Cut Pro. We'll see. If anyone hops on, they'll learn a little something. If not, we just have a little fun, and maybe someone finds this later. Just making sure everything is working. Everything is indeed working. All right, so let me plug my freaking hard drive in. I forgot to do that. Excuse me. All right. So this is a tutorial which should not take very much time because it's really simple to do. Basically, if you have a reaction channel, YouTube, and you want to do Patreon, it's a little bit different. You know, YouTube, you have to really cut down your reactions. If you have a channel, you know what I mean. But if you're starting a Patreon channel, it's a little bit different there. Many people do it many different ways. Some people don't show any of the show, but I do it a little bit differently. I have the entire show. I will show like the first 8 seconds, then I'll blur the next 5 minutes. And then I'll show 8 seconds, and then I'll blur the next 5 minutes. And I'll do that throughout the whole show or the whole movie so the viewer can sync, you know, because you can't show entire TV shows or movies anywhere. Like, you just can't do it. Maybe some people do and they don't get caught, but I don't want to get caught. So usually you have to go with your own copy of the show. But, sorry, my eye is bothering me. The easy part, obviously, is cutting the movie or the show and blurring it and all that stuff. Like, that's easy. Some people might not know that you can do a countdown timer because usually you want to count down to when the show is going to start. Obviously, you'll say 3, 2, 1, go or something like that. But then once the show starts, you want to have a timer going from 0 so people have like the visual to see where you are, and they also know how many minutes and seconds they are into the show. So that's what I'm going to show you how to do today. I don't think I have anything new, so I'll probably just have to use something old. This is just a trailer. Let me try to find something that I did. I probably deleted something, so I might just have to create. Let's see, so nothing in Daredevil. I could probably do The Good Place again. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Thank goodness I didn't delete this. So let me just open this. So this is actually my YouTube cut because I had already done the Patreon version, and then I cut YouTube. So what I will do is I'll just do the whole thing over, and you could see from beginning to end, I guess. So I'll just delete everything that's in here. So first thing I do is find, because of these things. Oh, I'll just make new ones. So this is my main video, which is me. So this is everything without any kind of edits on it. I record in a Rodecaster, but I also record audio in the camera for backup. But I like to use the Rodecaster. So C0587 is the audio in the camera, but Stereo Mix is my audio coming from my Rodecaster. So I just change it. And then I already have presets. So like Steve's mix and all this stuff is just my presets for my audio. But actually, I think these are old because I never edit in this side of my computer. But it doesn't matter. I'll just throw one on. It really doesn't matter. And that'll just change the waveforms. So I will have my audio here. And then what I want to do, and hopefully, oh shit, I hit the wrong button. Almost turned my stream off. So I think OBS might be, no, it's not doing much. I don't know why OBS is being like, Final Cut is being like this. So I'll just cut it to when I start talking, basically.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another Screen Sanctum reaction.
You can hear it.
Steve, and today we have a new show. It is New Show Alert.
I'll just make it really low.
Season 1, Episode 1 of The Good Place. This one is titled Everything is Fine. A lot of you out there, The Good Place, I should react to it. And I never really had a chance, and I kind of still am pretty busy, but I'm going to try.
All right, so that's my audio. At the end of my audio, I always say like, I'm going to get into it.
3,
2, 1, go, right? So I know basically around where I have to put the TV show. So I'll do,
They haven't missed.
first I will get the episode. I have the episode. Whenever I start, I always start at the first frame, usually. Unless there's music, I'll start at the first frame of the show. So we'll cut that out, and then we'll just go where I say 3, 2, 1, go.
3, 2, 1, go.
And then that's right around where you need to sync it up. So now for Patreon, it's basically synced. So what do I do now? I have to obviously make this smaller. So you just go to transform. I usually make it 45. So I go to scale all, 45. It makes it smaller. I move it towards the bottom. Done. So that's where my video is going to be when I'm doing my reaction. Now there's a whole bunch of other stuff I'll do. I'll obviously go to the end and edit my thoughts because I usually stop talking or I mess up. But this is just to show you how to do a countdown for the timer. So what you want to do, if you could see it, is you click right here, the letter T, show where I hide the titles and generators sidebar. Click on that. Open this up. What you want to do now is go down to elements, and right here there's a time code. And this is what you want to do. You want to drag it down here. So as you can see, it's right in the middle there. I'll just leave that. Right here, project and all this. So this is hours, minutes, seconds, and frames, right? I don't need all of that. And this isn't a fancy option. It's just an option that works for me because I don't want to pay for anything and I don't know how to create fancy ones. So this is what I want to do. First of all, this is 10 seconds. I don't want it to be 10 seconds. So you right click it and then you just change the duration, make it 5 seconds. That's what I want it to be, my countdown to the show. Then you just drag it. It'll snap on magnetically. And that's that. Next, what I want to do is I want to go into this right here, this first box that looks like, I don't even know what it is. It's number 2, basically, publish parameters. And here the label. The label is basically, see it says project, project. Anything you write in here will be there. I don't want nothing. So I delete the label. Now I'm left with hours, minutes, seconds, frames. Okay. Now I go to view, show horizon, so I know where the exact middle of the screen is. And then I start from here. Now I'll copy this because you're going to have to post the count up, and I just paste it right at the beginning. So we have the count down is going to be here, and then this is the count for the show. I click on the show, and it tells me it is 26 minutes, 13 seconds, 12 frames. 26, 13, 12. So I right click here, change duration, 26, 13, 12. And now that will be the entire length of the episode perfectly. And again, I would cut all of this out, but for the sake of this video, I'm not doing that. All right. So now for my countdown, I like it to be a 65 font size. So I just click the countdown, make this 65. Now it's 65. So for this, all I want is seconds and frames. I do not want hours and I do not want minutes. So I will center 40. See, this right here is 49 seconds, 25 frames. I'll just center it right in between there, seconds and frames. And now you just right click it and you make a compound clip, new compound clip. And you can name it whatever you want. I just leave it. Click OK. So now it's a compound clip. Now you can see it's starting from 0, whereas this clip starts at 52 seconds because this time code is literally starting at the 52-second mark. But when you make a compound clip, it'll change it to 0. So what do I need to do now? I need to get rid of the hours and the minutes. So you click here, go to crop, and then just drag it. Get rid of the hours and the minutes. That looks about right. Then hit transform again because you want to move it down to the bottom. Anyway, that's where I like to have it. Right there is about right. Click done. So now you have your countdown, but you notice it's counting up. 1, 2, 3. That's easy. All you do now here is you click into this one, this time code. Then you click right here. You can see. And reverse clip. So now the clip is going from 5 seconds. The 29 is the frame, remember. So my video is 30 frames per second. So that's it. 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. And then it goes right into my count up. From this portion, I want this font to be 55, just 10 lower, 10 smaller than the countdown. Now for this one, since the show is 25 minutes, you need the minutes. You do not need the hours. So for this, I'm just going to get rid of the hours. So where am I going to center it? I'm going to center it right between the seconds. So it's 17 frames, 52 seconds, 00 minutes. Same thing, right click it, create a compound clip, click OK. Click on here, then you crop out the hours. Easy peasy, do it as good as you think you can. Click this again, transform, and again I move this to the bottom. And then, whoops, move it a little bit more. Hit done, click view, show horizon to remove it. And basically you're done. So now you'll have your count down and then your count up. So 2, 1, and now bang, right to the count up. And that's basically it. That's how I create my countdown timers. And I will have to mute this because I don't want to play the Good Place sound. But when I'm all ready to like blur, I'll just, start it. And then I'll just watch it till it gets to 8 seconds. I said 5 earlier. It's actually 8 seconds. And then I'll stop it at about 8 seconds. And then what I'll do is in the show at 8 seconds, I'll cut the clip. And then I'll just scrub to 5 minutes. Get exactly 5 minutes. And then I'll cut the clip. So right here, we have the portion I'm going to show, the 5 minutes that I'm going to blur, and then the next 8 seconds that I'm going to show. I'm only going to do this once. All I have to do is click into here, and then in the effects, I go to the top, blur, and then Gaussian blur, and then I drag it to what I want to blur. then you can see there's a little bit of blur, and I want to remove actually all the audio there. So the 8 seconds you could hear it, and then when it's blurred, you can't hear anything. But I also want to come up here into effects and make the amount of blur 100. And it just makes it more blurry. So now you'll have the 8 seconds of the whatever the beginning or the middle. And then once it hits 8 seconds, it'll blur for 5 minutes. You could still kind of see where you're going to be. And if you don't know, you'll know you're 17 seconds into the episode. And that right there is how I create a countdown timer for my Patreon reactions and how I blur my videos for Patreon. Again, I would go through the whole video. Again, find 8 seconds to show. Cut it. Go another 5 minutes. So that would be from 5 to 10. Find the 10-minute mark. Same thing. 10 minutes. Clip it. So here's the next 5 minutes. And you don't have to keep going back and dragging it. I would just cut, 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 cut. Then I would drag my blur here, do all this, and just hit Command Copy. Click here, then hit Option Command V, and it'll just apply all the settings to that. And so on and so forth. Just add 8 seconds of video, 5 minutes of blur, same thing. And that is basically it. That is how I do it. So, yeah. That was fun. What did this take? 16 minutes? I should probably create a different thumbnail for this, but that's the gist of it. So, I'm done. And now I could just turn this off because I could delete this file now. Unless I do a video. I could always do that. Who knows? Eject. So I'll just chill a little bit, I guess. Or not. But hopefully that's helpful to anyone who finds this. And hopefully I have the correct friggin' settings. I do, so that's good. All right. Yep. So that is pretty much it. And seeing as no one hopped on while I am live, I know it's Friday at 9 o'clock at night, I'm going to end it. It was a quick one. That's all I really wanted to do. Hopefully it's helpful. And just keep an eye out because I might just do an even more condensed video that is much quicker. So, peace, guys.